Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Welcome back to stream. What I'm playing Rogue Trader. We're doing a little roguey trading. And from memory, we're about to enter court arc. We're going to court. We're gonna preside over some trials. And we're gonna sentence maybe someone to death. Maybe. Who knows? I hope we get to fight in court, literally, rather than with wordsies. We use our fisties. Here we go. We can reread this. Damn. There's so many papers. Holy shit. Holy shit, man. Okay. Holy shit, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You are greeted by an impeccably dressed man with a perfectly straight back. An RBT scale emblem is embroidered on his clothes. Glory to House von Valancius. We are honored to welcome you to the Palace of Justice, your lordship. Do you wish to proceed to the session at once, or will you grace me with any questions I might humbly answer? What is this place? This is the Palace of Justice, the 9th residence of the House von Valancius, erected by your esteemed ancestor, Benefice von Valancius, and handed over by Theodora von Valancius. Ever may she bask in the throne's radiance. To the Adeptus Arbites and the Administratum for judiciary use. Cases of special interest are heard at this palace. Sentences are carried out here as well. Ooh, are there any such institutes elsewhere in my protectorate? No, your lordship. As in the case of with the rest of the Imperium, words make do with traditional methods and Brain, catch up. The accused are not allowed to say a word. The executions are carried out as well as... Brain, please. Are carried out as ordered by planetary authorities or by powerful organizations of the Imperium. Only here on Dargonis does such an unusual ceremony exist. Benefice von Valancius was known for his eccentricities. It is said that he invented this system himself and started this glorious tradition in which you are taking part in today. What cases are usually heard here? Only the most important ones that involve the interest of highborn persons and prominent factions of the Imperium, disputes between noble houses that go on for generations, conflicts between the God Emperor's servants who are vested with authority, and whose disagreements affect trade and security in the Protectorate, and other litigations of supreme significance. The cases litigated at the Palace of Justice quite literally concern matters of life and death. In such instances, there is always a guilty party of lies, connivances, or negligence have caused damage to the Protectorate. The task of the judge is to establish guilt and pass a stern sentence, as order cannot be imposed without these or without summary executions. Let us begin. Please follow me. I've planted my bum in the chair. Oh, it's... Inscribia Volta's dreary vox amplified voice carries across the hall. Alright. The court will now hear case DP-1453/2, the doleful host against the astroperfect choir of Dargonis. Representatives for the parties will present their arguments following standard procedure. Oh my... block of text. Ooh. Mane... Oh, shit, I forgot. A woman with lines of scripture all over her skin folds her arms into an aquila. My name is Sister Juth, and I represent the doleful host O God, Emperor's anointed one, we came upon a group of heretics whose minds brimmed with the most shameless thoughts. We captured them and tortured them as befits their transgressions. From what we were able to The music just suddenly disappeared. What the hell? Where were they? From what we were able to discern from their wailing and screaming, the head of the astropathic choir is plotting to betray House von Valancius. No one is a liar when flame is caressing their flesh. You say that. People will say whatever the hell they want under the threat of death. The Dover hosts surrounded the choir building and demanded that the heretic be handed over. It was solely out of respect for the anointed one that we refrained from burning down the wayward heretic's den on the spot. However, say but the word, and we shall take him, that he may undergo a righteous cleansing. The arguments are acknowledged and shall be weighed on the scales of justice. The representative will retreat to the chapel of patience to await the verdict. Oh, Master Angelo. The god-man dressed in astropath's robes is standing tall, but his voice trembles with fury. Oh, what voice do we give? Okay, I'm thinking German. Thinking a little bit of German as well. Oh, I am Master Angelo. I represent the Dargonist Astropathic Choir. This insidious... No, I'm just going American. I'm just going Southern again. These insidious and ignorant people are passing off their victims' ravings as truth, Your Lordship. People will say anything under torture just to make the agony stop. We have served House von Valancius faithfully for decades. Master Price is the longest of all. Please order them to stand down. The Master of the Court repeats the same monotonous formula, bidding the other representative to leave the courtroom. Okay. I want to hear my retinue's opinions.
Lord Captain, without a choir master, the power of Dargonus' astropaths would be significantly diminished unless a worthy replacement is found. For the Master Price, he cannot be executed.
The seneschal frowns.
There is a cordial world that owes us an old debt, which
oh my brain, please. I'm chugging.
Which can be repaid with seasoned astropath. We can make the request, although it would leave the planet in question with barely any means of communication. Both parties have shown disrespect for the Imperium's authority. The Dover host is engaging in mob justice, and the defendant did not even deign to stand trial in person. Sentence them both to death. That would be the optimal outcome.
Ooh.
Dingus, quick ask the ship's choir as to whether Master Price of Dargonus has been known to engage in any compromising behavior.
At one, Lord Captain. The Palace of Justice falls silence for several minutes until Victus's voice returns.
Choir Master Weiss has known Master Price for quite a long time. He has made a very measured statement to the effect that for some time now the mental images conveyed by us have taken a shade of profound anxiety and have been more aloof and detached overall. Zachary Weiss attributes this to Price's horrific experience during the warp storm, but he is less than completely sure, as there is still something that sets Dargonus Choirmaster's messages apart from those of his fellow survivors.
So he's just traumatized.
Okay.
So is it not excessive to execute both parties?
No. Such a verdict will remind you, your subjects, that only the rogue traitor has a right to administer justice. Besides, if you take the host's side, it will inspire new self-proclaimed executioners, and if you involve the astropath and he turns out to have been guilty after all. Other heretics will feel safe to act impunity. That is why I advise you to be stern. The Lex is on your side.
Okay. Alright. Why are they putting things on the scales? Oh, fuck.
The scales of justice are a sacred relic installed as a testament to the alliance between the Von Valancius dynasty on one side and the Adeptus Arbites and the Administratum on the other. Legends say ancient machine spirits dwell within the relic. The scales of justice are only used on extraordinary occasions when the intervention of the rogue trader is necessary. Ceremony dictates that items symbolizing the party's arguments be placed on the scales, and once the verdict is announced, the machine spirits weigh the decision made and show either affirmation or rejection through the position of the scales. However, there has never been an occurrence where the rogue trader and the spirits of the scales were divided on the verdict.
Ooh. It is highly unlikely that such an artifact actually exists. Judging by the design of the device, it is nothing more than a set of regular, albeit enormous and masterfully crafted weighted scales, devoid of machine spirits of any kind. Someone must be secretly manipulating the place in order to add greater profoundness to the rogue trader's verdict. So what you're saying is it's horseshit. Ooh. Give me more details about the parties to the conflict. I want to see who among them is trustworthy. As the prefect leans towards you, you get a whiff of ink and candle wax. Oh god.
The doleful host is a respected cult of the God Emperor. The Adeptus Administratum has deemed them to be paragons of virtue who combat every manner of heresies, and has enlisted their aid in various conflicts. Naturally, the ecclesiarchy stops short of counting them among its warriors, but it uses them in very similar ways. The astropathic choir hardly needs an introduction. They are some of the most valuable servants of the Imperium, without whom any and all communication between your worlds would collapse. The Dargonis choir took horrific casualties in the recent major warp storm. Master Brass made an enormous effort to at least partially restore communication. While we may not have proof of his innocence, Brass's dedication to his duty is beyond doubt. The old woman locks her shriveled fingers together. As you can see, this is an intricate situation.
You see clearly now that no matter what decision you make, it will backfire on you. However, there is a way to benefit from this. Allow the host to dispense their vigilante justice, then accuse the fanatics of violating an ancient agreement that forbids the ecclesiarchy from having its own army and proceed to confiscate the host's property. Okay. Ooh. What does it do? I would like to hear out both parties.
Again, I'm afraid they've already said what they've had to say, humbly awaiting their fate. Whatever questions you have, you may pose them to me.
Okay. Ooh. God. I was the one who rescued Praz, I think, on the warp storm. This... Ooh. What to do? Okay. It seems like the Astropathic Choir's boys are just like heavily traumatized, and that might backfire. But it doesn't seem like they are bad. They're doing their job, and they're doing their job really well. But does being like good at your job mean you're evil? Well, But on the other hand, the doleful host, they're going around causing problems. Like, sure, they've been helpful, but I mean, like I wouldn't mind them, like, just going around the rabble and shit. But if there's a problem with, like, the major systems, I don't think they should be doing that. I think I'm ready to pass my judgment. Hello.
As you wish, your lordship. Who is to face death penalty?
Ooh. Efficiency goes up if I do that. Security goes up if I do that. Holy gets my... Oh my god. There will be no execution. Oh, ooh. Oh, okay. I declare. Okay. Brass is guilty. It's got him for the execution. Choir must clear an order to... Oh my god. Execute Brass. Abelard, let the quarter world give the choir. Go now. Ooh. I agree with Solomon, but ooh. God, I would like to get these bits. Ooh. Ooh. Got what to do. I don't want to. None of these options are the options I want. The option I want is exile Sister Judith and like keep high tabs on Brass. That's what I want. You know what? I hereby clear the choir master of all charges and order Sister Judith to be executed.
The Red Trader has passed his verdict. Sister Judith is hereby sentenced to death for making an attempt on the life of the head of the astropathic choir. The Rogue Trader has made his decision. Arbitrators, carry it out.
Bro's breathing with relief. Damn. Oh. She's a little crispy. The prefect proceeds matter of factly to the next scroll.
The court will now hear petition CR-1547/33 reinstated. The petitioner is Cardinal Avelas. Your arguments, please, Cardinal.
Ooh, a gold man raises his bloodshot eyes at you. For a moment, all sounds cease, even the scratching of countless service squills. The man's gaze is full of pain, so strong and undiluted that your breath seizes in your throat.
I am a pure, Empress Anointed One. I am beset by impure thoughts, but no one believes my confessions. I have been given away my treasures I possess. I owe only for people to bring me more. Worse still is the knowledge that I am leading people astray. They look at me and believe I state a perfect race is unattainable, while I am very tired.
Damage taken, Sister Judith, 108. The Cardinal blinks away. A tear of continues.
But most terrible of all is that my brethren, the preachers of the coroner's expense, see me as a holy man. Their delusion has been so persistent that they sent a petition to Holy Terror asking that I made a saint. That was when I became firm in my decision to submit to torture in front of my congregation, thus reminding them that no holiness exists unless bestowed as a gift by the God Emperor. Even clerics of my rank must repent, thus becoming more pure every day. Please allow me to undergo mortal torture in his name in front of the parishioners.
Am I hearing this correctly? Is the cardinal asking to be tortured to death for his wickedness?
That is correct. In addition, he insists on your subjects bearing witness to it. As a lesson to them, so to speak, to refuse a cardinal is impious in itself, but execute one who is a saint in all but name.
You devise an elegant rendering of the sentence, one that will convince everyone that you are right and save you from being branded as a saint killer. All you must do is accuse the cardinal of intending to murder an all but canonized individual. What does my retinue think? Argenta shakes her head.
Wise counsel is required here, and it is not to be found within these walls. Reverend Hieronymus would understand the workings of the cardinal's soul. Entrust him to the good shepherd of the Drusians.
I do like that call.
Situation analysis complete. Let the paradox cease. Let functionality triumph. Suggestions: use the unit Cardinal Ellis' organic remains to construct a silver skull herald and place it in the automated chapel. The status of sainthood will be extended to a liturgic mechanism.
According to the Lex Imperialis, a candidate saint who may personally challenge their sainting by petitioning the Ecclesiarch on Holy Terror, sidestepping the head of Imperial cult is a violation of Imperial law, since astropathic communication with the rest of the Imperium has been disrupted. I promised to put Cardinal Ellis on a ship that crosses the Maw, so that he could submit his requests with every formality observed.
But, Solomon, the Maw is closed.
That does nothing to diminish the stipulations of the Lex Imperialis. Besides, following the letter of the law absolves you from the necessity of tainting your hands with the blood of a potential saint. Either the cardinal cross the Maw, thus providing his sainthood, or he will perish, and the emperor wills it. As you can see, the Lex Imperialis has all the answers.
Okay, I'm ready to make my judgment.
Attention, the rogue trader speaks.
For me, oh god. See, the death of the cardinal is going to... I don't want to kill him. I grant the Drusians the right to decide the cardinal's fate. It is my belief that he is unsurpassed in his comprehension of humility and holiness. I trust Solomon's advice. Security. I would not dare to inflict it. Is seeking permission to torture Holy. Okay, I think Argenta's right. I grant the Drusians the right to decide the cardinal's fate. It is my belief that Reverend Hieronymus is unsurpassed in his comprehension of humility and holiness. Yes.
The head of the Drusians would hardly deny the cardinal's peculiar requests. However, the matter will be outside of our jurisdiction at that point, and Reverend Hieronymus will appreciate your high trust in him when it comes to questions of faith.
Yay, more reputation with the Drusians. For free? Good luck, sir. I like how they come up on the little platform. It's very nice.
The rogue trader has made his will clear. Cardinal and Velas will leave the Palace of Justice and accept his fate.
let us move on to the last case for today. Thank God. The court will now hear case DP-1646/7. Lady Mullis Secundus against the late Lord Mullis. Lord Mullis being deceased, he will be represented by his prodigy, Agatha and Sigialis Mullis. Representatives for the parties will present their arguments following the standard procedure. Ooh. Let's think. What voice?
Ooh, your lordship, I am Lady Mullis Secundus. Only 8 cycles ago, a man broke into my house posing as my husband, the late Lord Mullis. Contrary to what I know, he denies that he was killed by pirates. Instead, he purportedly...
Oh my god, purportedly? That's a fucking word.
Purportedly survived, thanks to the God Emperor's providence. However, I hold here his death certificate, issued by the Administratum, which clearly states that my husband passed away. I demand that his fraud be executed.
The woman belligerently waves around a scroll, on which the words "declared dead" are clearly visible.
Ooh. The arguments are acknowledged and shall be weighed on the scales of justice. The representative will retreat to the chapel of patience to await the verdict.
Ooh. What's... Your lordship, our father did survive. He really was captured by pirates who were going to demand ransom. The Imperium Navy managed to board the ship and rescue him. After he went missing, our mother, Lady Mullis, arranged for a death certificate before we received the good news. Now we are in the humiliating position of having to prove that our father is alive, while our mother is living with her new husband, Lord Secundus, and has taken over the family business. We implore you to restore Lord Mullis to his life and name. He is humbly awaiting your decision in the Chapel of Patience. All arguments have been acknowledged. Let the
All arguments have been acknowledged. Let the rug traders this verdict be delivered.
What does Lord Mullis have to say? The prefect plays a vox recording on one of the server skulls. The soft voice is interspersed with static, but you are able to make out the words. I am Mullis. When the pirates captured me, I thought I was doomed. But fate proved to be more gracious than that. I hurried home, only from my own house by my own servants, and learned that Lady Mullis already had declared me dead and married Lord Secundus. She also taken control of everything. Agatha and Sigialis have recognized me. I'm losing my mind. What does Mullis' family do? The prefect turns on one out the status slates. The Mullis family manufactures nutritional rations. Okay, they're the food supply. They supply the Astra Militarum as well as the worlds that have no food production of their own. With the Lord at their home, they covered the needs of 3 regiments on 5 worlds. Now it is 5 regiments and 12 worlds. One might say Lady Mullis Secundus has done much better than her husband did. Okay. You better than anyone. Before becoming a Roshi. Ah, yes, because I am of the guard. You better than anyone understand the importance of supplying an army. You immediately hatch an audacious plan. Send Lady Mullis Secundus to one of the fringe worlds under the pretext of exile and have her set up production of rations there. Ah. Ooh, let my retinue speak now.
Oh, I forgot she's here. How could the woman have possibly known for sure her husband would make out of a major dust-up like that? The business had ground to a halt, so she took things into her own hands. Actually, Shaheen, on Efrit, you're allowed to take several spouses precisely in case this happens. It would be a trifle for you to amend the laws of Lady Mullis Secundus' homeworld,
Let her continue to fill her coffers. She is more than able to handle 2 husbands.
If Lady Molly Secundus is right, then her children are imposters, accomplices, and are guilty of defaming the authenticity of the Stratton documents.
Now Solomon has enough sang-froid in front for a regiment.
Let the woman know that her heirs must face the same fate as the criminal, for this stipulates the Emperor's law.
Prefect will. Ooh, let the woman know that her heirs must face the same fate as the criminal, for so stipulates the Emperor's law. Prefect, relay Solomon's words to Lady Molly Secundus. As you wish. The prefect's dry fingers tap quickly on her data slate. Soon afterward, she looks up from the vid screen and says in a colorless voice, Lady Molly Secundus has confessed to bribing an administrative official and is pleading for her offspring to be free. Okay. She bribed for the paperwork. Okay. Alright. Ooh. The case is clear to me. I am ready to pass my verdict.
Oh, we'll be silent. What is your decision, your lordship?
Ooh. Lord Mollis is to be declared alive and fully restored to his rights. All consequences of his death are to be deemed null and void. I order Lord Mollis to declare a lie. He is to be fully restored to his life. Guilty of forgery and is sentenced to death. Jay's idea is excellent. Let her growing production output continue to be a blessing to the. I hereby sentence the duty of exploration and development. Which was give her everything she needs to conduct her business. I expect her results to be impressive as she is guilty. Lord Mollis is to be deemed alive. Prefect. Or the crime committed inside the. Ooh. Okay. Profit factor. Ooh, complete. That profit factor is pretty juicy. And efficiency goes down if it's a family thing. Let's discuss the crime committed inside the this hearing. Okay. The indignant prefect shakes her head energetically.
She is a mother trying to save her children. There may have been a false confession, and what is worse, a false accusation against the sacred service of the administratum.
Okay. Have you forgotten them? Ooh. Death. No, I don't really want to. Your system is imperfect, but I am merciful. Compensate Lord for the damage he has incurred, and let him decide the fate of his wife. Ooh, out of the session. Let's head back to the verdict. I would say, you know what? I like the idea of like he's setting up shop here and getting things working, but she's setting up shop somewhere else to do shit. I like this idea of sending her off on exile, but actually making it a good source. I will accept this profit.
Lady Molly Secundus will depart for her place of exile before today ends. Arbitrators carry out the sentence.
At As the last attendants leave the courtroom, the prefect turns to you with a delightful expression. Lady Theodora held court sessions like this to strengthen her subjects' faith in the Lex Imperialis and their fear of breaching it. A most useful practice, wouldn't you agree? Ooh. Are there more active disputes in my domain? Come on, bring me some more misguided souls. This entire past. They call this palace just but because of anything but. It was amusing at first, but not for long. If we're fine. Alright, you know what? Bring me more criminals. Your enthusiasm is laudable, but as I'm sure you'll understand, any matter of procedure requires prior registration, which in turn involves filing out official forms and signing regulation-approved documents. It is for this reason that I am, alas, unable to honor your request. With your permission, I will now return to my duties. Thank you. Alright. Did we get to wander around the palace?
Yes.
Ooh, a sacred symbol of Imperium's justice. Implacable and unsparing. Ooh, okay. Immediately up. Loot, 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 loot. Give me your fucking loot. What the hell? Fixed court cogitator. Cogitator filled with data on the workplace. Execution. The number of people entering the building is greater than those leaving it. Well, that's the Imperium, baby. Nope. Ooh, I love loot. Give me loot. I love loot. Gimme. Ooh. It's paper. What's on this piece of paper? Old complaint. Gabrak. The rose. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. To kill with the intent of enriching oneself is a crime. To kill for a righteous cause is a deed to be honored and exalted. Yes. What does this one say? Examine the book. Excerpts from the Lex Dargon list with addenda. Oh my god, that big words that are not actually words. The changes personally signed by Theodore of Velasius reflect the current situation in the Cronus Expanse. Okay. To appropriate another's possessions is a transgression against his will, for he has divided all humanity into those who are worthy of having said possessions and those who do not.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Go, Pascal. This country is filled with fascinating all. Oh. Eh. Alright. Lovely. The monument scales barely fit inside the palace.
A wise person knows that a deft hand will always tip the scales in the right direction.
Ooh. Can I step there? Can I yeah? And then use consultative commerce.
A job for me.
Financial reports that the procurement data does not match up with the spending, but this has been gracefully covered by way of a shrinkage column.
This is intriguing.
Yo, Obanimox. Is this better or worse? This is what we call better. So on armor. Good shield. Good shield. Solid shield. Yes? Yeah, yes, Galito. It is time to return to the void ship. We must go. What a lovely time we are experiencing. I love crime. I love Justice Arc. Arc of Justice. Return to the Palace of... Oh my god. Range of reception. Range of reception. Wait, what? Why am I... Hang on, why am I going there again? Oh. Okay. This. Okay. Levitus Mortis, last chance of Syria. Ah, okay. Return to the... Here we go. Okay. It's just gonna go there. Okay, yes. There. Adamantium? Oh. Okay. I want to do that. Profit factor for provisions. No. Last steel for mechanisms and people. Profit factor for... Oh. It's pretty good, but... Okay. I'm guessing I don't need Solomon, and I will take Iliad with me. Because she's pretty cool. I thought I wouldn't be too fond of Iliad, but here we are. Oh, Iliad. I have no idea how to pronounce the name, but she's pretty cool. Returning to the Master of Seals. Yeah. Pokey and Bumbalancius, you have returned. I hope the sacred document I entrusted to you last time has now successfully passed through the approval procedure. Remind me, what is that you needed me to do? You have 2 seals approved affixed to the document with which I furnished you. It is easily done. In the Imperium, Administratum services have performing the duties of certification officers for more than 50 years already. You will find one such servitor here on Dargonis in Rogue Trader's Palace, the sec. Ah, yes. Here's the paper complete with the seals. Oh, the ocular lenses on the old woman's nose emit a subtle hum as she adjusts the magnification. Oh yes, indeed. It is perfect. The seals are authentic, so we may continue with the certification procedure. Follow me, please. Oh no. My grandma come here every day. Oh. God, we are very close to each other. And Val and Yulia just keeping her distance. Oh my fuck. Oh my god. There are too many people. This is let's just get that going. Get a nice little pictorial. This is the cue, and your tick number is old woman's ocular lenses. Hum as she zooms in on the paper in her hand. 394. When it is your turn to be seen, the ranking prefect will review your documentation again and sign the official certification for J. Haidari to possess a Mercatum Tabula Officiale. You have a bit of a wait, but it will be worth it in the end, yes? Is this some kind of joke? The Master of Seals peers every year. Okay, hardly. In accordance with Decree DA-558, Clause 201, citizens of the capital world of Umbulacius Protectorate must submit their petitions at one of the assigned windows of the waiting hall. The decree makes no mention of rogue traders being exempt from the fuck. I am the rogue trader and sovereign of this world. I don't fucking queue. Under the Lex Imperialis, your rights and privileges as rogue trader come into effect only after your official ascension ceremony. Until then, you are just another humble subject of the Von Valancius. Heck. That's not even mentioning that the fact that said humble subject is accompanied by a Xenos. The gaze of the Master of Seals latches onto you here. Fuck. Given that your official induction has yet to be taken place, you are technically speaking performing an act of heresy here and now in front of dozens of witnesses. So you, Elentar, have not yet gone through the initiation rite that grants you all your privileges after all. I regret to see that a lie has passed between us. Then I shall return after the official ceremony, and do not even think of obstructing me then. That is your right. The rogue trader does not... Holy. Well, until then... Just... Ooh. Oh my god. Last one. There's another piece of paper. I love just nicking pieces of paper found in the... Fine. 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 Alright, fine. But we'll do the official... Fine. Let's just do one of these. Okay. Okay. Oh god, I'm the rogue trader and I have all these special privileges, but I have to go through the fucking special nonsense in order to get anything done. So, it's taking me a while. I'm coming in. Let me in. Let me in. Let's go. Okay, then we need to head over to Clemencia. Buenos Wasarian? That's the name. Clementia Wasarian. Oh, God. Your Lordship. Clementia looks away from a data slate. I hope your stay on Dargonus will be beneficial to your physical and mental state. I understand the heir to the Protectorate must have their hands full, but one should not forget about rest. What about the meeting with the navigators of House Orcelio? Ooh. Clemencia immediately focused on the dataset in her hands. Allow me to report. The esteemed navigators of House Orcelio have taken residence in the guest estate and await a meeting with you. How would you like to receive them? Make a... Ooh. Oh, God, the fact that my Fine. Fine. Oh, God. Understood, your lordship. Clemencia promptly makes a note on her data slate. Would you like to hold this meeting shortly? Oh, yes, Cassia and I are ready for the talks. Then I'll have messages sent to retrieve the esteemed guests. Fine. Yes. Fine. Fine. It is acceptable for now. You can tell that they're all in the same group because they're all purple and my guys are all blue. You can tell. Regent Aranto Orcelio, esteemed delegation, the Rogue Trader, and the Von Valancia's Protectorate welcome you. Come this way, please. I presume that's Clemencia. Clemencia. Yay! Well, I hope they like the gesture before I tell them to fuck off and leave Cassia alone. Also, I guess I have two types of psychic powers. Major and minor. Just like music. Wow. The esteemed representatives of the House Nervous Nobility have arrived at the Great Trader's Court. The regent of the Great Orcelio, Aranto Orcelio. Was Cassia? Oh, there. His companions, Lady Iglesia Orcelio, Navigator Lesu Simon Orcelio, and his intended bride, Lady Navigator Alexandriana Orcelio, Lady Navigator Elena Harata Orcelio, and Navigator Onyx Orcelio. There were so many. Thank you for your curtsies. Regent Aranto, a tall, wizened old man, proudly stares at you with milky, unblinking eyes. Loosened skin sways with his every move as if the navigator's flesh has detached from his bones. An unsightly hole mars the regent's face where his nose should be, and the old man's skull is covered with spiky growths. Oh, God. Regent's piercing voice. Rogue Trader, on behalf of House Orcelio, we would like to express our immense satisfaction at this meeting and our gratitude for the warm welcome. It pleases us to know that there are still lords of the Coronis Expanse who observe the etiquette and traditions of hospitality. And yet, this is not why we are here. Our grace is obliged to note how much the Rogue Trader has done for House Orcelio by protecting its beloved child. We waited for many turns to behold her radiant visage. The regent shifts her unblinking gaze to Cassia. Come now, child. There is much we need to discuss. Cassia steps forward but then stops to look at you. As long as the Lady Navigator remains under my protection, I will speak on her behalf. The regent pensively scratches his scared beard with webbed fingers. I suppose we can tolerate that. After all, it was you who rescued the child, so if so, tell us, what exactly happened on Iraq 5? The renegades among your people seized control of the station and tried to kill the Lady Navigator. They didn't get away with it, obviously. The region run to nod slowly. In that case, House Orselli is deeply indebted to the rogue trader, and we are willing to reciprocate such magnanimous gesture. We trust that a treaty of friendship and alliance underpinned by the transfer of several artifacts of exceeding rarity will suffice. Now come, child. It is time to depart for your new home, so that we may finish what we started. He stretches out his withered hand covered with translucent leathery membranes towards Cassia. Cassia, I would be honored if you decide to stay.
Unthinkable.
What the?
Don't just stand there. Help the rogue trader defend the child and the palace.
Huh?
Down with Tisiphone's tyranny! Kill the girl!
Oh no.
I'll make an example out of you. You dare cross the
Well, I don't have you yet. That's. Oh, I don't have you yet, and Solomon's not fully leveled. That's. Heck. Alright. How do we do with this? Okay, put me there. Cassia, I'll keep back there. Pascal, I'll put here. Solomon, I will bring Solomon here. Okay. Who else? Argenta, where is Argenta? Here. Argenta, put Argenta there, and Abelard, we'll put you there. Let us commence for. Okay.
I'll make it happen.
Okay, Solomon, Abelard. Right. Okay, suitors.
It will be done.
Damn. They really just said I don't care to that, didn't they? Ooh.
I won't compromise my principles.
Target not in line of sight. Heck.
It's as good as done.
Oh.
Weather the storm.
Oh, no, it's running away.
I'll brush this off.
My soul is so impeccable. Or whatever that word said. I can't read that fast. Solomon. Yes.
I'll take it as a priority.
Okay. Apprehend.
Glato,
Get her, Glato.
task.
Go, my boy. Yes. Go.
Let's test our skills, Glato.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, and then do one of these. I'll bring him over here. That makes better.
Moving out!
Oh my god, they're all stunned. Go. Good. No! They killed one of the important ones. Back. Alright. Ooh. Okay. Okay, good. Then.
If only that were possible.
Oh. Oh, is it because...
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Okay. Yes. Damn, that didn't really help.
This is unacceptable.
That is acceptable. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably the best I'm gonna get.
You insist, Lord Captain.
Follow my lead.
Okay.
My faith strengthens me.
No!
Stay vigilant.
Don't hurt them! No!
I must not falter.
This is bad news, bears.
Lord Captain.
Heresy.
Oh my god, they're shooting Cassia! No!
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Alright.
Faith without
Okay. Let's do it again. Yes. Ah. Ooh.
God Emperor,
Go, Argenta.
move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Ooh.
In thy light I
Return.
stand, and thy light
Alright.
I crave.
There.
As the
Really
Emperor
load.
commands, I act.
Let's go. Pass. Go. Hmm. She's on the ground, so she's gonna spend a turn doing that.
The Omnissiah comprehends all.
Ah.
The trial. My vow is to serve.
Okay. And then
The scriptural
plop ourselves here to try and intercept.
Just a minor setback. A tactically sound approach.
Oh. Let's do this.
At your beck and call.
There we go.
It will be done.
Sure. Yep. Take another shot. Alright. We're gonna swap some melee. Oh, we don't have the ability to do that. Damn.
Onward!
Come on. Okay. Alright.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
Okay.
Who if not me? I'll make it happen.
Go. Ooh, let's.
Request approved.
There we go. Okay. Okay, that's me good.
A mere
She's
pen won't
just
stop me.
unconscious on the ground. She dead. Good work, Mr. Warden man.
Waste
Okay.
of time. Clarify your order.
Alright. Alright.
One of
Abra.
us would be enough.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
We're undertaking this task.
Yes. She is very dead. Ooh. Okay.
Let's test our skills, Galato.
Get him, Galato. Okay. Shotgun.
The order is clear.
Good boy. And then we just go.
Face the living weapon of
Ah.
the Magus.
Protect.
One
Protect
of us would
Cassia.
be enough.
Go Go, Galado.
Follow my lead.
Oh my god. You know what?
Emperor,
We're gonna do something
give me
kind of
strength.
stupid.
Rejected.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
And shot him. Holy shit. Damn. Listen to Elena or Celia. So I just you know, just love me some loot. Hey, I know. Let's get him his thing. Oh, public sensor thing. Whenever you change another. Okay, chain weapon expert. Weapon skill might be good for. I think that would be good for his solo one anyway. Alright. Mercy! The Lady Navigator covers her face with her disfigured scaly hands, each with extra finger and conjoined pelagical bones. Her clothes are covered in blood, mostly that of your servants, and several unexploded bolts are sticking out of her chest plate. In 336 experience. Rogue trader, whether or not on purpose or out of ignorance, you are harboring a monster that is currently pretending to be an innocent maid. Spare me, and I, Elena Hatia Ocelio, will swear to tell you the whole truth about the madness that is devouring us, Celio. Like a malignant tumor, do not let the Regent deceive you with honeyed lies, lest the cursed child ruin your protectorate as well. You see rage and despair in the Lady Navigator's face, but neither is directed at you. Your fate will be decided during the trial, Lady Elena. I will hear what you wish to tell me. Or I sentence you to death for your crimes against a rogue trader and Lady Navigator Cassia. You will be tried. Thank you for your lenience, rogue trader. 2 hours. The unnaturally bulbous eyes of the Navigator constantly shifts between you and Cassia. Black secretions run down her cheeks instead of tears, leaving her unsightly streaks. I, Elena Hatera of House of Celia, swear to tell the rogue trader nothing but the truth. May the God Emperor be my witness. Pathetic.
Silence. With all due respect, House Celio has hardly covered itself in glory thus far today. It is time to representatives answer before the rogue trader.
Regent Aranto, representatives of your house made an attempt on Lady Cassia's life and attacked a rogue trader.
Rogue trader, House Celio humbly asks for your lenience and forgiveness. We could not even imagine these vile rats could be scurrying among our ranks. As for them sneaking into the rogue trader's palace and staging an unthinkable crime, God Emperor be our witness. The accursed renegades seek to spark a feud between our houses.
Be it as it may, you are responsible for the actions of your people. Give me one good reason not to. Come now, Regent. You've proved your innocence. I believe you, Regent Aranto, and yet this is the second attempt that has been made on Cassia's life. I require answers.
We are ready to tell you everything we know so that this misunderstanding can be remedied as quickly as possible.
Tell me more about these renegades. They are madmen who seek to destroy the centuries-old traditions of our great house, so carefully nurtured by previous Novator, Tisiphone Orsilio. They deem the century of her rule a tyranny, and our most sacred relic a curse that must be destroyed. Fools! If the Atlas were to be destroyed, the whole of House Orsilio would fall into oblivion. Why do the renegades seek to destroy the house's relic? They dread its power, for only Novator can fully grasp the mysteries of the harness. Harness the power of the Starway Atlas, what the renegades call a leash, we call a guiding star. A Novator, a patriarch or matriarch that rules over the house of the Gavgated house, and figurative, and often biological father-mother of the dynasty. Why are people trying to kill Lady Cassia? Everyone in the house knows the child is the keeper of one true Starway Atlas, which once belonged to our great Novator Tisiphone Orsilio. The ungrateful wretches secretly hated her grace, and when Tisiphone abdicated her responsibilities and set off for parts unknown, they staged a revolt to destroy her successor. Does Cassia really carry Tisiphone's atlas? We believe it with all our heart. The Novator spent many cycles in the world where the child was born. It is said that everyone who witnessed the miracle of her birth simultaneously departed for a destination known only to the Novator. Tisiphone gave the order and followed them soon after, leaving her precious gift, the Atlas, to Cassia, and therefore making her as her new successor. Looks like House Orsilio has fallen on hard times, then. The regent stays silent and then replies, "To call your statement false would be a lie. For many years we managed to maintain the fragile balance within our house, but then the Novator's departure shook the faith of many. The treasury is empty, the navigators are scattered, the war grounds are scrambled, and many of our allies cannot be reached, which is why it is so important to complete the child's education. It is Cassia's duty to take Tisiphone's place and lead the house to prosperity. Such is her great destiny." And what do you know about Cassia's unbridled power? A special gift for a special child. She was born with it and grew up under its influences. The instability sometimes hampered her education, but we learned to prevent most outbursts. As long as the child remains calm and remains in seclusion, powers cannot take hold of her mind. I think I've heard enough. The regent acknowledged his words with a nod and waits for you to continue. Lady Alina, what do you have to say in your defense?
I do not know what it is you wish to learn, but I will start from the very beginning. A long time ago, Tisiphone ascended to the throne of Orsilio. She was a daring Novator who brought part of the house to the Spans, hoping to strengthen our position in the Imperium. The house prospered, but Tisiphone was never satisfied. She went mad in her pursuit of power, seeking more influence, more control, and she saw enemies everywhere, even among her fellow loyal followers. Paranoia was slowly driving Tisiphone insane, and one day she created the Starway Atlas, a relic that is implanted in our bodies at birth, a noose around our necks, our gift and our damnation. Tisiphone used the Atlas to control us, subdue our will, and mold our thoughts. If anyone put a toe out of line, she killed them with a glance. At first, many branches of House Orsilio tried to resist her tyranny, and Tisiphone cut them down with extreme brutality. For example, the entire Tadhala branch was destroyed simply because its leaders asked too many questions about the Atlas and wanted to know the truth about its creation.
And what else is Tisiphone Orsilio guilty of?
Tisiphone's madness weakened the dynasty, and not long ago the Novator vanished. Indeed, her loyal followers lie when they say she chose to retire. The truth is that nobody knows the truth. I hope she is rotting away on one of these secret worlds.
Lena finishes with a sneer. I understand Tisophone's transgressions, but what does any of that have to do with Lady Cassia?
Tisophone's passed her atlas onto a successor before, fleeing her house to a newborn child. We could not surrender the throne to a tyrant's creature. Tisophone was cunning and treacherous, as she must have hatched the entire plan beforehand. Her disappearance, the child, the transfer of the leash. We feared that one day she would be reborn in Cassia's body, and we could not let that happen.
You call Cassia a monster because of Tisophone's atlas?
Largely, yes, but there is more. Have you never felt pure, unadulterated disgust while standing close to her? Or perhaps fury or fear? Who but a monster would manipulate the minds and feelings of others, even more so than Tisophone herself?
Why didn't you attack before? Why now?
Tisophone always had plenty of opponents, but we were afraid to trust one another. Any of us could be spying for her followers. We saved our strength and dealt the first blow 5 years after the heir was born, striking up one of the estates on TV. But the girl survived. The regent Aranto hid her so far away and guarded so thoroughly, it took us another 13 years to find her. And then,
my brain.
And then another 2 to get into the regent's good graces and reach Erect 5. Now Cassie is in the spotlight in the house. Council is about to put her on the throne. Surely there is no better time to cut her off the serpent's head.
So you admit Regent Aranto was not aware of the assassination attempt? Then clicks her tongue loudly.
Regent Aranto is guilty of mass killings, intimidation, inhuman torture, abetting Tisophone and raising her heir. His crimes are many, but this one was not among them. I'd love to see his head be on the chopping block, but honor prohibits me from slandering him in the trial before the rogue trader. Ah. Thank you for being so considerate. I think I've heard enough. Lady Cassia, you too are an injured party in this. What would you do in my place? I think I am ill-prepared to make judgments of this kind.
Cassia lowers her eyelashes and continues in a barely perceptible whisper.
I am sure the rogue trader knows what to do better than I.
Ooh. I'm not interested. I am ready to deliver my judgment. Cassia watches you closely, holding her hands in gesture of prayer. I find. Oh, both sides. If I kill both, then I get to keep Cassia. But if I kill
Arant, I don't.
I do find her guilty of attempted murder on myself and Cassia. So, you know what? She's been sentenced to death.
You call this a fair trial? Ridiculous. Everyone here is rotten to the core. All of you are heretics and madmen. Curse you! Curse you!
Ooh. Ooh, Lady Cassia, I ask you to do your duty as the custodian of the Atlas of House Australia. An unkindly light glintens in Cassia's eyes.
Very well. Considering the circumstances, I will use the power.
Damn, sighs of cringe.
Rogue trader, allow me to ask
What fate awaits the esteemed regent and the other members of my house? Ooh, I dismiss all charges against Regent Aranto. He clearly had no influence in this.
It pleases us to know that the enemy's schemes fail to harm relations between our dynasties. But tell us, what future awaits House of Cecilia on Valancia's protectorate?
I wished. Ooh. I would like to discuss the lady. Ooh, I wish to help House of Celia solve their current problems. The regent's saggy skin quivers when he said,
It would be highly disrespectful for us to refuse the aid of a rogue trader. We, Aranto Ocelio, do hereby accept your offer, if you will allow. We shall discuss the details later.
What about an exchange of culture and technology?
Theodora von Valancius was very open-minded woman, but Sergigacious Tisiphone did not support many of her endeavors, and neither should we. We are afraid House Ocelio will have to refuse the rogue trader's offer.
I would like to discuss Cassie's future.
As we said earlier, the child must be returned to the fold of her house. We hope you will be gracious enough to acquiesce.
Ooh, there are traitors in your midst. Would the Lady Navigator not be safer under my protection? Yes. There is pregnant pause. The regent stares at you as if trying to peer through your skin, muscle, and bone and see the darkest corners of your heart.
You are not wrong, rogue trader. If you are willing to take care of the child while we deal with our problem, so be it. The House Ocelio may have suffered the pain of schism. Only we can protect the child from the brethren and lead her along the paths of alignment to the Novitor's throne.
Yes. I will hold on to her.
This is a ploy. I'm keeping her for myself.
Clemencia. I must. Okay, it's. Okay. Achilles. Tell me about. I must leave. How the hell? Curiosity merchant. Blah 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 blah. Talk to Cassia. Cassia has asked the Lord Captain to discuss the events of the ceremony on the bridge. Okay. Fair enough. We need to find... He can return after Magnae Assessio ceremony and certify... Oh god, that... The ceremony's after the fucking thing, isn't it? It seems... Blades in the Void? Oh, that's the main mission. Okay. You know what? Hang on. Wait, where's the map? Where's the map? Pardon me. Let's go. Nope, that's just back to the void ship bridge. Back to the bridge. To the bridge, to the bridge, to the bridge, the master says.
Bridge. Paralysis.
No. I tried to do golem breathing, but like the mic's not picking it up.
Smooth her. Well, does it caress me?
Right. Cassia. let's begin with you. Because you are lovely, my dear.
It is so fortunate you have come. I admit I was seeking you out myself. After the events on Dargonus, it felt like an anthracite grey mantle had dropped on my shoulders. I spent a long time thinking about our very first meeting and what happened next. I cannot wait to shake off this dreary color.
Agreed,
You
my
are
dear.
the only one who I trust to hear this confession. The thought of being Novator both frightens and sickens me. How can I manage an entire house if I cannot even control my powers? I am just grateful to you for always being close and guiding me to the right path. Thank you, Rogue Trader. It will be an honor to keep guiding your vessel through the Sea of Souls until you decide otherwise.
I hope you're feeling a little safer now that Adelina Orcelia has been executed.
On the contrary, Lord Captain. The mere thought of what happened tightens a grey-blue slip noose around my throat. To realize, again and again, how fervently your subjects hate you.
What the fuck?
I am sorry, Lord Captain. I should not have darkened your colors with my own struggles.
What the hell? To realize again and again how fervently your subjects hate you. What the fuck? That's mean. What does your special sight reveal?
Colorful shards of stained glass have risen up and enveloped Magos Haneman in a swirl of speculations. The silvery glint of metal no longer conceals his anxiety, nor does his scarlet robe conceal his doubts.
Hey. Seems like he's having a good time. You did not mention the star. Oh wait, Atlas when we met.
I would never reveal this secret to an outsider, but you...
Fair enough.
You have come to my aid more than once already. The Starway Atlas is a sacred artifact of House Orcelio. It helps our navigators chart a course through the warp. This crystal, I mean, the Atlas, has been inside me for as long as I can remember, giving me strength. But the others... I noticed the renegades in the palace were choked by ashen ghosts of despair when we met face to face. I swear the ghosts were reaching for their atlases.
Ooh. So the Atlas is some kind of crystal that is implanted in the navigators of House Orcelio at birth?
My atlas is much more powerful than the others. It's the Atlas of Tisiphone herself. That is what people have whispered behind my back my whole life, although no one knew for certain. But I always suspected. I simply did not wish to admit it to myself.
Don't navigators in your house fear the Atlas's powers?
Certain navigators in my house have tried to kill me more than once.
Well, yeah.
But the tales of Tisiphone's brutality, I am beginning to wonder. What if they are all true? What if I will be a new tormentor to those who serve me?
No. Now she's struggling with what to find the baddie. You said you wouldn't share your secret with just anyone. Does that mean that I am someone to you?
I didn't. I only meant that... I am at ease in your company.
Thank you for telling me.
Thank you for listening.
Wait, ooh, what? Hang on, let's see. Your heart starts as a searing heat envelops your shoulders, the throat and chest, and your brain grows foggy. Then, by now, familiar influence of Cassie's powers intoxicating your mind more than usual. Cassie looks away, subtle blush, but this is where I must
I have
beg your
enjoyed your
leave.
company. Thank you for the conversation.
Okay, well, yeah, Cassie is. I like Cassie. She may be a rich and shit, but I don't mind her. Jade. Ooh, Ooh, okay. I need to improve relations with the Fellowship of the Void. Okay. Where is it? Over here. Danrick? Hello, yes, yes. Where is it? Ooh, I would like to afford this. Some goods. Okay, yes. Station. You. Select rateable. Sure. Ooh. Industrial hammer. Actually, no, wait, no, that's. Wait, it's kind of mediocre. Yes. Yeah, Jerusians, I remember. Let's just do that. So that's look, cloak of hatred. Each enemy kill the wearer's error. Okay. Well, yes. Is this armor better for Solomon or Solomon? God. Ooh, it's heavy armor. Oh. Oh. This armor's... It's not as good. Okay. Now we can come here, Secret of the Winter Scales. Let's... Becker. Okay. You... I would like, please. 3 people. Yes? And then Thables. God, I'm still unsure about this one. Imperial Navy, Flash of the Void. Security. God. Ooh, okay, don't like that. Don't. God. I don't want to lose profit factor. That's the problem. Okay. Okay, profit factor. Don't want to lose. So punishment by calculations not happening. Want to get efficiency that, or you got complacency and amounts of transport. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. I think yes to this. Oh my fuck. Well, shit. Shit, man. Are we missing anything in here? Ooh. Honestly, upgrade that hull to level. What's that? God, what was that? What? Well, okay, level 8 for that one. And then I want to hold off on scrap because yes. Let's continue forward. We've done a lot of court shit and judicial work today. We've become the police. Whoop whoop. The sort of the police. Take a last. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Map of the Coronis Expanse. Okay. That's right. Hang on. Contract. How much? Okay. No. Okay. That's all right. Where is the mobile exchange? I think it was 6 of them. Okay. Where do we need to go? That's there. Where's our targets? Mission. Over quests. Cult of the Nourishers stated the genetic corruption was discovered on the planet of Jesiva. Bliss. Lapidus Mortis, the last chance of Serene and Victor. Okay. Can't do that one yet. That's got 2 missions done. And I can't do that one yet. Lapidus Mortis. Where the heck is that? Lapidus. Lapidus, Lapidus. Oops, I Lapidus my pants. Oops. Lapidus. Lapidus. Ah. Somewhere here. Okay. Yava Gamma colony requires the Lord Captain's attention. I got it. Yes. So, what's happened? Lord Captain's presence will be required. On the what? Fine. Only Thavis has started a new stage of development.
Oh, Lord Captain, a disturbing report has come from the quarries of Thavis. 6? The convicts have lost their minds. They forgot how to use tools. They huddle together and continue to stare aimlessly into space, even under the lashes of their whips, ruining the mining deadlines. Some are possessed with the urge to use their nails to scratch blasphemous symbols on tools, machines, and even their own bodies. The most mad have painted the walls of several mines, from floor to ceiling, with the symbols, and then gone off deep into the mining tunnels. None of them could be found, obviously. The overseers consider it a ploy to divert attention away from the escapes and the impeding rebellions. With all those symbols scratched out by the convicts, it is hard to give these drawings any sort of intelligent definition. Unnaturally around circles connected by lines. The lines are interrupted by groups of dots. Some patterns follow a certain common logic, while others are unique. I can provide your lordship with pics of them. After examining a pic, you realize that these symbols are connected through a strange logical sequence. What do my advisors have to say? I am detecting the intriguing pattern in the drawing of the symbols left by the prisoners. Hypothesis, they are practical purpose, requesting clearance for the Adeptus Mechanicus to access the mines and investigate the specimens. Okay. Disappearing prisoners. What is the point of running away from a penal servitude if the entire world is a prison cell? No, Serene. These Ashmags have found some sort of smuggling tunnel network and are hiding there. And the drawings are their secret language, which they use to give orders to follow prisoners. I know some guys who can find such secret places and decipher these languages. If the convicts continue to disappear for no reason, then unrest will soon follow, whether out of fear or hope for the possibility of escape. To stifle this, we must put pressure on the convicts' leaders, and my experience suggests that such people can hold more sway than any overseer. A face rots from the head of a prison begins to collapse because of its overseers. It is suspicious that no one has managed to get to the bottom of the problem. Lean on the senior staff to get information we need. Someone in the prison must be exploiting the situation for their own ends.
Okay, what do we get? The Equalizer. Okay, so not Solomon's Way. Watchdogs or Fables. Harsh overseers drive other crew matter. The flagship gains +3 speed for the first round. Ooh, that's pretty decent. Okay. A peculiar trinket. The start of the weapons. Oh, it's a special item. Or what does the 7 something on the side say? All allies gain +7 logic. The Rogue Trader 7s have succeeded in identifying the state. You know what? Give it to Pascal on this one.
There is no sacrifice more worthy than one made in the name of for the quest for knowledge.
The wise servants of the Omnisci interrogated the strange prisoners. The examination of their brain tissue did not reveal any mutations. Those laborers who had completely lost their utility were granted separarization in order to maintain production levels. However, one discovery was made after all. The prisoners' drawings were too systematic. They could not be mere gibberish. The sets of repeating dashes and dots were far too familiar. But if it was indeed a secret code, then judging by its complexity and the possibility of decoding it, this language was definitely not invented by a convict. Oh, thank you. What next? Okay. Ooh, okay. How's my complacency looking? Oh my god. Ooh, complacency is going good. Oh wait, no, wrong thing. Complacency goes down. As long as let's go. Everyone knows the Rogue Trader's eagerness to succeed using the most efficient ways possible. Yes. Oh. Froth effect +2. Froth effect is pretty good. Yes. Holy servitude. Oh. That's pretty good. Holy servitude might not be able to be done. Secrets of the Winter Scale. Okay. Emperor Dome. Well, ooh, okay. Blocks ergonomics. Okay. I think we'll start on that one for the time being. Okay. Off we go. We're off to see the wizard. We gained profit factor. Wow, Secrets of the Winter Scales. Who would have guessed? Blocks. Blocks. Oh, okay. Holy shit. Monstrous Service. Oh, God. That's pretty good. But that's... What's this? I don't use drug. Ooh. The Rogue Trader gains +10. It's even. I think we have discovered the answer. Oh, okay. I guess Dargonus is good. Oh. Okay, yes. Both of expansion of the Emperor. What? Ooh. But okay, preview. People, chems. Where's the camp? Where's camp? I will accept the taste of heresy. The polite taste. Thank you. What's next? What's next? Oh, we're about to run completely out of plasteel. That's a no. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's not great. But you know what? Heck it. Okay. Good. Where's it? Yeah. Profit factor gain. 81 profit factor, that's pretty good. Can you tell bro's just fucking deciding I'm going to do literally anything. Ooh, plasteel. Okay. That's yep. Oh my god. Started a stage of development.
Oh, your lordship, Janice is reporting about a disaster. Ghostly Xenos fighters that appear at dusk and go away at dawn. In the ravenous swarm, they attack one agricultural facility each night, freezing everything they touch. The attack takes place in the complex's closest to a controlled sector of the planet, where nature itself has turned against us.
What the hell? Whenever the... Ooh, what do we know about these raves?
Not much. They are incorporeal and difficult to discern. They happen to have Eldari features. The spirits draw the warmth out of humans, plants, and inanimate objects, but it seems that they do not hunt consciously, but rather they simply do not notice anything in their way. At dawn, they dissolve into mist. The raves also differ among themselves. Some are as dark as the void, and others shine like the stars in the night.
What is spawning these raves? Is it the corrupted sector?
It is likely. They gather at its borders at the break of dawn and whirl into a wild dance, howling and destroying all living things, then disperse into thousands of fading flashes. The agricultural facilities that happen to be in the way of their dance fall into disrepair.
Something is not right. The raves appear on the planet's outskirts and rush toward the heart of the contaminated region instead of invading from within. Furthermore, their differences may suggest that there are two groups of raves opposing each other. What do my advisors think?
When dealing with Xenos, one should be prepared for the manifestation of all sorts of anomalous mysteries. There is a whole cast of specialists among our traders who use rituals to expel spirits from Xeno artifacts. Perhaps we should ask the Xeno Whisperers. Instead of relying on wicked ways to solve these problems, it would be better to turn to our good priests. There are skilled exorcists in the ecclesiarchy who know how to drive out dark spirits.
All of required. Okay. The feck? Argenta. Ooh. Fight this team specialist to Janus. God. You know what? I just got 89, so why the feck not?
Of course, Celine. Jay Hedari has friends everywhere.
And I got a spirit drape. Alright. A group of suspicious characters covered in talismans arrived on dance. After seeing the dance of ghosts firsthand, they conferred, and then made a short trip into the jungle. They later returned, their numbers diminished, loaded with ancient Eldari obelisks stolen from their ruins. Locals have called the obelisks installed into the agri-complexes a blessed miracle. The energy resonance from the obelisk has formed intangible domes, providing shelter against the wraiths. Yes. I cannot get any more things from Janus. Colony reward, thanks. Okay. Sure, yes. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, an escort ship, that's pretty good. Yes. Pirate frigate, or secure. Ooh. Ooh, that's. Ooh. Either way, I require 3. Ooh. Lord Captain, we have received a report from Dargonis. Some common folk from the now ruins, Citron 84-249, have succumbed to the heresy of defiance, forming into gangs known as the Engine Vandals. They now ride across the wastes on their wasteland adept, cleaning lives. They have declared themselves outside the law, raiding the hive's outskirts only to escape retribution in the toxic wastelands. Many of them did not want to obey more than equitable decision to send them to the restoration site of Saffron, and thus they have fled the labor settlements committing the heresies of disobedience. Rumor has it that the former clan in charge of debris removal in the ruins of Saffron associates with these vandals. We could pass on your word to the renegades via the foreman, or force them to disclose the location of the rebels' nomadic camps. What is this foreman clan? It is a union of workers and technomats who used to serve on the lower levels of Saffron, but small-scale shift bosses, useful common folk who have proved their worth with diligent labor and valuable knowledge. Of course, they are ranked much lower than the esteemed merchant, to say nothing of the aristocrats, but the common folk heed their kin, and the foremen have both the authority and the ability to manage them. So, the Scipions keep to themselves, but the foremen have not shown any signs of disloyalty. They were the first volunteers to return to the ruins of Saffron number and start clearing the rubble. They are certainly useful and well accustomed to praising the Emperor through their labor. Moreover, their grief at the loss of their home and resilience with which they have borne it may have made them heroes and martyrs in the eyes of other commoners. How did they survive in the wastelands, and why did they reject my rule? It is rather unfortunate way of life, your lordship. They are always on the run from acid rains and hurricanes, keeping a decent distance from its hives if they do not plan on raiding at that moment. They get their food from abandoned outposts, paying for it with lives of those killed by autonomous security systems. Water and promethium are rationed very strictly. They live by marauding, occasional hunting and plundering, sometimes their own kin, and sometimes the outskirts of their hives. They are a tribe of degenerates and barbarians that is rapidly developing into its own clan culture. The civilized residents of the hive shoot the scum any chance they get. I wish to hear what my retinue says. If the ancient vandals have managed to tame the ancient machine spirits, then that means they are technomats or even tech priests among their ranks. That renders them
negotiable. It would be efficient to utilize such renegades instead of disposing of them. A promise of reward for every piece of technology found in the wastelands of Dargonis and return to the dynasty will ensure their obedience and tractability.
If you wish to exterminate them, Elentark, do not waste your time on hunting them down. Instead, deceive them into destroying each other. Tempt them with a prize, a weapon, or a trophy that they can fight over. After a monkey are finished slicing each other up for the ride to obtain it, your warriors will finish the deed. The tactic often proves effective against your kind.
Thanks.
The aristocrats of Dargonis despise them, but are also secretly afraid of them, correct? Renegades who can invoke such fear. I wonder, had there been such exiles in my house, would their presence have curbed the ambitions of my brothers and sisters? Would they have supported me in case of conflict? Oh, I am scheming and conspiring right now, am I not?
Bravo, Lady Cassia. Do not be ashamed of your unique abilities bestowed upon you by your heritage. They are your birthright.
The web teaches to look for the enemy's vulnerability in what drives them. If the enemy is compelled to seek sustenance by attacking your demesne, prepare a trap full of poisoned gifts. Let them eat and drink to their heart's content. The poison will weaken them, and then you will strike.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Secure and leader of the ancient vandals. Rogue trader gains. Okay, more movement. And I gain a little bit more security. Could do what Cabalus does. Death cold. Okay. And more complacency. Alright. We'll follow Yulia's advice. Ooh, complacency. Honestly? What does this do again? Honestly, that seems to be more in line. Do what Cassia says.
I am still naive of even the basics of these games played by powerful, but my intuition tells me that this is the winning strategy.
A meeting with the leaders of the Engine Vandals was organized through the mediation of the former clan. They have gladly accepted the dynasty's proposal to serve. Having received weapons and information, the Engine Vandals slaughtered several brash and troublesome aristocrats in a few successful raids, sowing fear and reliance on the rogue traders' protection. The roar of their engines was akin to the crack of a whip over the heads of frightened cattle. Ooh, okay. And then we got the last one. Bill for the expense. I can't do that one. Okay. Adeptus Arbites. Alright. Emergency. Block skills. Zealot, what does that do? Medium range was I can. Okay. Profit Imperial Navy security. Brag. Ooh. Okay. Guilds. Complacency. What's complacency? Oh my god, complacency so high. A powerful frag grenade, eh? 3. I think yes to that one. We'll go over here. Let's see. Okay. How's complacency working here? Okay, Reamless. There's the boy. Oh. Lovely. Yeah. We'll do that one. Then Jane, can't do anything. Gamma, can't do anything. Oh god,
They're always up to something.
Lord Captain, there has been a tragedy on Dargonis. Governor Drivestem has been dedicating most of his time to restoring the Astropathic Choir, lost to the warp storms. The psychers he assembled were struck by an unknown affliction. They heard something, and it cast them into madness. The Astropaths lost sleep, started clawing at their skin to the flesh, and muttering gibberish, and eventually went completely berserk. They had to be eliminated, and now only a few of the most resilient Astropaths are upholding the connection to Dargonis. But how long will they last? Where did the former Astropaths come from? And can we get more of them? I have received complaints that Governor Drivestem has devastated the minor Astropaths of the Protectorate. He scaled them down by almost half through blatant abuse of his authority. To take more people from these choirs would mean depriving ourselves of connections with other worlds. We could try to hire sanction psychers from the other domains, but they will be few as the road to the Imperium is perilous. We could also try getting by with the resources that we already available to us by seeking out fugitive Astropaths and having them train psychically active citizens of the Protectorate who so promise. A more regrettable violation of his laws, but considering our grave situation. What is the cause of this affliction? Who knows? The schemes of heretics from the cult of the Final Dawn, the treacherous magic of the Xenos, perhaps it was a planned diversion, or perhaps merely a stray echo in the Immaterium. What do we say, advisors? Can we name a new choir? Astropaths are among the most finely trained servants in the Imperium, who have beheld the light of the Emperor himself, and gained a special bond with our master. I strongly advise the rogue trader to recruit only sanctioned psychers who are capable of keeping their talents in check. If there are not enough, the Inquisition will assist you in locating and acquiring more. Your Lordship, Lady Theodora not only had enemies in the Expanse, but friends as well. Those whom she helped out, rescued, and saved. I think these people can offer a helping hand. Among them are several powerful planetary rulers who possess both astropaths and a deep respect for your family name. Okay. I will lose security. Okay. Disciple of the Damned. David's chaos creatures, psychers, and navigators deal 10% less damage to the rogue trader and their allies. That's pretty good. Heinrichs. Witch Collector. The rogue trader party gain fellowship bonus to movement when using any psycho navigator powers. Honestly, yes, Abelard. It will be done. I wonder how many of them are still alive. A ship carrying 2 dozen astropaths soon arrived on Dargonis. They descended to the surface covered head to toe in the protective amulets as if going to war. The news of tragedy that had befallen the previous choir had quickly spread throughout the expanse. Each of them conveyed words of amity from the rulers who had sent them. Each asked permission to visit the family crypt to pay tribute to Lady Theodora. There has been no occurrence of disastrous astropathic madness, but the new astropaths have been all reported hearing strange whispers ever since their first day on the planet. Okay, I guess Dargonis is done now. Good. We can move on. Am I here? Yes, I'm here. Thank the heavens. We've been doing court stuff. We've been doing court nonsense. We've been doing colony management. We've been trying to help Cassia. It requires the Lord Captain's decision. Oh. Heretics from Kiava Gamma are ready to test an experimental engine fueled by warp energy. They are waiting for an order to test the machine. Ooh.
Hmm. Okay. Integrate the engine into manufactorums. Use the engine as a colony sentinel. Turn the engine into a central cogitator connecting the heretics' minds. Ooh. Hmm. What's the best outcome? Ooh, I think possibly that. Turn the engine into a central cogitator connecting the heretics' minds. The heretics have become akin to mechanical swarm, offering more and more sacrifices to the engine. Their resistance is blissful, for as long as their metallic idol remains content. In return, the machine whispers to them secrets to the creation of a new sinister mechanisms. Okay. Okay. So I didn't need to come here. Great. Just okay. All right. Oh, back up we go. Profit factor gain. Hey, woohoo. Colony management. Nope. 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 There we go. Thank you very much. How much complacency do we have here? I don't really want to juice. Let's see if I can't bring it back up. Okay. Those classes further away. It's pretty good. The profit's pretty good too. We will. I guess I'll do that for now. Okay. Actually. Oh, that's the Lord Captain's attention. Yes. Lord Captain's presence will be required. Oh, I have to go there. Well, I'm heading up there anyway. Nice and well. Okay. I need to go to table 6. Hey, whoa. Where is table 6? I can read. Yes. There is a ship convoy in the planet's orbit, bearing refugees from Winterscale's realm. The survivors claim that their son has been stolen. Such an influx of hungry, wounded, and sick people may put a great strain on the colony. Okay. Latency and security go down, but security is always down. First one is security. Profit factor gain. Ooh. Ooh, equip the refugees with weapons and send them to a planet belonging to one of the dynasty's rivals. Damn. This won't have any bad consequences for me. As expected, the world in the question refuses to take in refugees. Thousands of armed, angry people with nothing to lose make planetfall despite the prohibition. Bloody battles ensue, paralyzing the planetary economy of the rogue trader's rival. Damn. Ain't I a stinker? Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah. Hey, nice. Dingue. Yes. Alright. I hope I don't have to deal with too many problems. Okay. First jump. During the period designated as the night shift, the air throughout the ship suddenly turned stale. Those who were awake reported feeling incredibly tired. Those who were asleep later reported having horrible nightmares. Sister Argenta, one of the Lord's Captain's personal retinue, was found in her cabin, pale, crying, and caught up in a waking dream. She didn't seem to notice anyone around her. Instead, she clutched a fragment of burnt aquila in her hand and kept calling for her mother. It took an hour to bring her round. Oh, that's rough. Let's go. Litorbium maledicta. Wait. I can't remember. Okay. First we're gonna go here. Okay. Okay. Wait. Other provisions don't need provision. Plasteel. I want plasteel actually. Rather, actually, yeah. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. Okay. Let's see. What's the scene here? The golden forest of an amber world. Look enchanting even from orbit. Demand tribute from the amber world. Ooh, the golden forest. Yep. Leave the world alone. So does that mean... Does that mean he's not there? Yeah, he's not here. Okay. That's annoying. Oh, what's next? Lapidus mortis. It's probably going to be the last chance in it. Okay. Let's go here. Well, I got tribute, I guess. That's all I can ask for. Okay. Plasteel, absolutely. I will take this adamantine. And then Xenotech. My ooh. Already explored charred ruins. Okay. Expanse. Ooh, what we could do is take a quick little jaunt over to Danrik and see if there's anything we can purchase now that we're at practically stupid level of profit. Yes. Okay. Something tells me I didn't need to be at like 100 profit. Okay. Okay. Opticon. Okay, he wants like a maximum of 70. Okay, Calabasket mission. Ooh. Curry. Curry. Okay. And what level does he want me to be at? 70 for his, like, 70 profit from him. The ship of the void. They want me at 51. Okay, better. Yes, that's fresh. Oh, that would be so good for Iliad. And then Imperial Navy. And they want profit level 127. Holy shit. I guess I need more profit then. Okay. Whenever they wear it kills a target, single range attack. Time in combat, the wearer immediately makes an additional attack. Okay. Okay, and let's also talk to you. Well, I bought your entire stock. This will improve the rogue trader's familiar maintenance stations. I haven't. It's giving me familiar stuff, but I haven't found any familiars. And there's a problem with that. If you can tell. This will come. Okay. Let's go to our lovely elven friend. Ooh. I think that will be better for you. Yeah. Well, it looks better. FX Predator. FX goes critical hit with a ranged attack. The next attack against any target automatically hits and cannot be parried or dodged. Ooh. But these, if the wearer has already gained the bonus from hunt down the prey. I'm not sure about that one. Staff of endless flame. Is that better? No. Okay. Let's see if we can find. Okay. Doesn't matter to you. Ooh. What she's currently holding is definitely significantly better. Void ship management. Okay. Alright. Is that better or worse than what we've got? It's kind of the same. Torpedo tubes. 22. Sure burning. Okay. Let's just make sure. Okay, yep. Well, good. Back to the map. It's map time. Back to it. Okay, and then lastly, and definitely not leastly, here. Ooh, examine the mysterious object. I'm guessing this. That's what you want me to look at. Okay. Before we do anything, let's make sure everything is done that we can do. Or at least try and get things done. I need greater security. Ooh, a profit. No, just greater security. Yeah, just I need more than 4 secure. Well, shit. Oh god. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to here.
Bridge. Bridge, the object is dead ahead. Copy that. Report relayed to the officer on deck and pilots. Locksmaster on the line.
Rocksmaster on the line. I've added the pilots, senior officers, and guard captain to this channel. Your lordship, the senior artifact is directly ahead. What are your orders?
Any changes in the construct?
Requesting auger relay data. Awaiting response. Urgent report from the engineers on the auger deck. Detecting an energy spike of an unknown nature. Cogitator network overloaded. Peripheral systems offline. Comparing visual changes. The gate. What is that?
Continue.
Ooh. Lord Captain, we are detecting activity near the object. Observations indicate that signatures are very similar to ships. Lord Captain, Xeno ships.
Battle stations.
Lord Captain's orders. Prepare for maneuvering. Shields to max. Engines to max. Fire on the enemy on my mark only. Wait. What is that? Lord Captain, alert. Another Xenoship inbound and the boarding party. What? Where did it come from? It was hiding nearby. It's closed in the undetected while we were distracted by the construct. It's right by us. It's aiming for the engines module. Lord Captain, emergency. Confirming contact with the enemy.
Well. Shit. I know. We seem to be being bullied by some fucking elves. Because of course. It must. Oh. It's just this. Allows use both abilities of one selected. Okay. Good. Good. Get cleaned up. We want wait a minute. Oh no, they what is this? Hang on. It's not available at the moment. Okay, this is okay. If this is the play we want to make. What's this do? At the end of each turn, the most damaged sector of the flagship restores up to number of remaining rounds. Oh. Get him, friend. Get him, little guy. Corsair X? Hmm. Okay. Okay. Fine. A little bit further. And now we just... Ooh, have a lot. Okay. Okay. Wait. Yes, make a shallow jump. And then we can just... Hey.
All clear. Congratulations, Lord Captain.
Okay, let's start here. Damn, damn, this is a... this is some very easier combat. Hey. Oh wow, he's fucking dead. Last Hatred Frigate. Oh, that was so goofy. I'm guessing like each turn there was supposed to be a new ship coming in, but I already beat everyone up already, so they're just strolling into the chopping block.
Lord Captain, we have dealt with the void ships of the beasts, but the Xenos boarding party has landed on the ship. They are advancing steadily toward the plasma drive. The reinforcers are being overrun. They are asking for reinforcements. If we do not help them, this filth will destroy our vessel from within.
It's time to go. It's time to go to work.
Mistress Elliot, the ship's crew would be less alarmed if you made the slightest effort not to frighten them.
Monkey fears are not
Damn.
my concern. And even if I wanted to assuage them, your kind will never cease to fear those who stand above them.
Damn, that's crazy.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh. What do we have? Lacerated bodies and tattered coveralls bearing the initials of the Voyage of Dynasties serves in this section. Oh. I know this is a trap.
More monkey, looking. They can't wait to die. What's taking so long with the engine? The monkey are already here. Do not rush me, or we will perish alongside them.
Alright.
You're scum. You don't belong in this galaxy.
Alright. I'm gonna send you there. Who's next on the list? Idiot. Put you here, mate. Pascal. We can just put him here. Argento, you're with me. Abelard, you're... we'll chuck you there. It's probably not smart to head that way. Okay, myself. For starters. Good.
I will do my duty.
Fuck. Well, that was not helpful in the slightest. Okay. Oh. Oh my word. We got a lot of way to cover.
On it. Consider this a taste
He's
of
right
what's
there,
to
bro.
come. I'll make it happen.
He's right there. Bro, you just hit yourself, you fool. Argenta. Okay. On me.
Doubt is
Go. No.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Faith
Continue.
without deeds is
Okay, good. Damn. We survive. Ah. I'm guessing we now have a timer. Hmm. Okay. Yes. We'll plop Heliot there. And then do one of these.
if I must.
I will tear your heart out for this.
Okay, we'll do one of these.
Favors the swift.
And then because
Tedium is beneath me.
yeah, there we go.
You call this a strike?
Honestly, I think it might be smart of Pascal to head this way. Mr. Macabre. Dancer Macabre.
Request denied.
Then this one. Right.
The Omniscient no.
Wicked Bull. Ah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, they got him.
Request approved.
Can I kill them with this? Damn. Okay. I will add.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Yeah.
At your beck and call. Reduced to dust.
Alright. Here we are. Okay.
Forth on
Boy.
Valesius.
Always activate that one.
Victory is imminent. Grey hair, sure hair.
Good.
Indeed. Target well
Good.
struck.
And then just take another shot.
I took care of this one. I will do my duty.
Let's reload that quickly. Okay. We're gonna take Cassia up with them. Okay.
Let's make some opportunities.
Let's see. Can we hit you?
I'll see to it.
Nope. Okay. well, burned to death. I can accept that.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
And can I hit you? No, I can't.
I am his will made
I'll activate
manifest.
this. There's not really much I can do. And then you decide to come out of hiding. Okay. Idiot.
Swift and silent.
Okay. Can I hunt?
If it
No,
serves
Mark,
your
you-
cause.
Okay. Yes. Step 1.
I am not your zenith. Your weakness is hidden from my sight.
There we go. Okay.
If I must.
You will pay for this in blood. Your death is approaching.
Sucks the suck, nerd. Let's just.
Unleash my fury.
Yes. Nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Avalard.
My place is at the fore.
Go, go, go. Kick him.
Back and forth. Victory is
Good and
it will be done. You are target.
good.
Foul breath.
That's
Follow my lead.
good. Go, Cassia.
If I may,
Okay. And
isn't this a job for the serfs?
do that. Ooh, let's
I am not your
do
zenith.
this
Pat
and
monkey.
do this.
Hear you moving, no more.
Okay, good.
I'll make it happen.
Damn.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Oh, yeah, nope.
I'll see to it personally.
Argenta, can you hit them?
I'll do it.
Yes. Team, go. Disarm the device. Maybe pan a little bit faster screen. A man in an officer's uniform is kneeling and scrabbling around in the mess of blood and dirt on the floor. As soon as you draw near, you hear a peevish muttering. No, no, no. Where is he? Where is my son? The lower half of the officer's face is grimy, with some strange substance too pale and lumpy to be blood. The officer pays you no attention. His eyes are fixed on the floor. Wait, he is an operational officer from Deck 67-3, not from one of the local clans, which is why I remember him. He helped me bring up new recruits from the planet. What is he doing here? Examine the officer's face. You take another step toward the man and peer into his face. Blue veins bulge under his scab-mottled skin, and his bloodshot eyes are darting in every direction, sometimes rolling back into his head, so that only the whites of his eyes are visible. The strange stuff covering the officer's face is lumpy pink slime mixtured with blood that is streaming from his disfigured nose. Why are you here and not on your assigned deck? Something shifts in the officer's expression, and the feverish gleam in his eyes goes up. Tacitus, my boy. Swamp devils dragged him off.
I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm looking for my son. The Emperor's valiant guards came to save my boy. I showed them where the swamp devils dragged Tacitus. I led them right here like they asked. They'll make short work of the next of those beasts. I'll keep looking for my boy in the meantime. Master, will you help?
The man's face contorts in a monstrous grimace, a mixture of pain, hope, and madness.
I'll be damned. If this officer has a son, perhaps he did once, but he embarked without any family in tow.
Abelard sighs heavily.
He's cracked. He's cracked. Bro, it is me, Abelard, and I say he's cracked. The poor wretch.
I believe this monkey is not here by chance. He has been in the clutches of the Dark Ones. His current state may be bitter fruit of time spent alongside those masters of torment and madness. There are no guards here. You are on board the rogue trader's vessel, and knee-deep in Xenos blood and entrails.
I don't understand. Xenos? What? Xenos?
For an instant, awareness returns to the officer's eyes and seems to see his surroundings for the first time. His face slowly stills in horror.
Emperor, preserve us.
The man sneezes and the lower half of his face is coated anew, and the slime streaming from his nose. The officer casts a pleading look.
What is this nightmarish scene? I was leading the Emperor's guards to the swamp devils, next across the marshlands of my home world, but instead of that, I was showing them the way to them.
He points at the corpses of the Xenos with a trembling hand.
Hallucinations, a heretical mirage. The guards, they weren't very chatty. One of them called me something strange. Monkey, I think. And I heard them talking among themselves. Something about seizing the ship. Don't let them through. Through to where I don't know. Ooh, it's coming over me again.
Tell me about these hallucinations. When did they start?
I don't remember. It's so strange. It's like I'm here and I'm there at the same time, but I remember many watches ago, I visited from an old guardsman after the swamp devils attacked. It seemed he treated my injuries, did something to my face, and said that his comrades would come and do what they had to do. And when the rest of them came, they told me to show them the way to the nest. But they were on the ship. Where did I take them?
Abelard clutches his head.
Motive force strike me down. I think I've got it. The Xenos had crews smoked out during the recent warp jump. This poor madman must have taken him for a guardsman. Remember, Lord Captain, the enraged Ducati who had bent several crew members to his will.
Argente's voice trembles in sorrow of rage.
Until the last beast among the enemies of humanity is dead, the innocent will continue to suffer torment. Is there no sign that we must work doggedly to rid the universe of Xenos?
Well, not all of them, but I get what you mean. Especially since Juliet is literally standing right behind you, Argenta. Seems you are not in your right mind.
I think you're right, your lordship. Reason has fled me. I cannot hold out. Even now, I can see the marsh where Tacitus vanished, just behind you.
The man's face twists in a mask of pain and grief, and a powerful spasm racks his body. Ooh. Ooh. I think I hear your son calling.
What? Tacitus? Tacitus, my boy, I'm coming.
The officer's body slides to the floor and convulses for a time before going still. Despite his agonizing death, the dead man's face shows no signs of suffering. He had found peace before the end. He bent over the body, despite the numerous bloodstains on his skins and clothes. The officer had not been seriously wounded, and only noticeable injury is on his face. His nose disfigured, and a red slimy substance is streaming from it. staining his mouth and chin.
Take this body to the infirmary and try to identify the cause of this madness.
Well, time to loot his corpse. Time to loot his body. Lovely.
This could be an opportunity.
Calibrate armor and a splitter pistol.
I have learned much in my exile.
Bomb produces short electromagnetic pulses that disable power grids. Okay.
Never doubt me.
Charge has been safely diffused. Great. Okay, let's loot up, and then we can level up. Loot up, then level up. That's the mission here. Where is the tings? Oh, there's something here. Oh, it's Bruce's gun.
Is there money to be made?
Okay. Elevate warrior. Good. Let's go. Get back here. Where is it? Help me. Help me. Yeah. Oh, there they are. Bending over the candles. I wouldn't expect anything less from a Drukhari. Calibrate heavy. Okay, yes. Very good, very good, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Ooh, judging by the bodies, as soon as the voice of crew fall, the raiders with some amount of success. Very good, my boy. I love a good success story. Okay, and then I'm guessing the cupboard. Yep. Let's go. To the door. Thank you. Alright. I presume you want me to go back. But before we go back, it's level time. Well, I was in this look there. Oh, I was in this area. Yeah, I don't use the grand. I definitely chose the wrong thing for me. If there's a way to go back. If there's a way to go back, I'd definitely go back on me. Ooh. Until the end of combat, every attack grants a stacking. Ooh. Until the end of combat, the Archmilitant attacks does not spend all MP. Additionally, Archmilitant can use both heroic act. And the so. Until the end of combat, the Archmilitant attacks does not spend all. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay. Until the end of combat, every attack grants. Okay. I think that will work better on you. Okay, yes. Until the end of combat, the specialist. Until the end of combat, whenever the assassin hits an opening. If the dispatch attack kills the target, enemies. Ooh. Yes. Cassia. Until the start of the Vanguard's next turn, each attack made. Each attack made by the Vanguard makes it. Okay. Until the end of. Okay. Okay, and lastly, prize this up. Ooh, whenever the bounty hunter attacks exactly one target, which is marked as a with Wild Hunt, this attack is. All prey has its. I think that might work better with you. Well, I'm definitely. Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh, let's head.
Let us not dawdle.
Let's head back to the brig. I'm sure I'm gonna have to go through a dialogue fucking option at this point, but I'm sure I can handle it for like the last 8 minutes. Hello, Chip. Oh, go back to Darkness. Yes, high time to put Trout. The rogue trader must immediately to regroup and clarify the situation. Well, Nashid. Rosen. Fucking Dark Elf, what an asshole. Okay. Alright. I think that's where I'll call it for today. Yeah. Ooh. I think this is where I will say Dunzo Washington. Yeah. Which means oh shoot. There we go. Which means now I've got to find someone to raid. Yeah. That was fun. A lot of jurisdiction. Ooh. Uh, VOD. I think let's raid Marco. She's doing Marco things, but we don't mind. But regardless, thank you for coming. I hope we all enjoyed stream. Let me press the start raid button. I hope we all enjoyed stream, and in case I don't see it, good morning, good evening, and good night, and bye.